Hey, what's up? It's Rich with a quick Avengers video. Now, if like me, you're a returning player or perhaps you're brand new to the game, then you're going to have a lot of leveling up to do. There's now 9 heroes in Marvel's Avengers, and you know it takes some time to get them all leveled up. I sort of neglected the game for quite some time, and I've come back in the last few weeks and have been on that process myself. But there's a quick way you can do it right now in the Corrupted Vibranium event. This is kind of like that little cheese that you may or may not have seen, where Black Panther can unlevel up to 130 in like an hour or so by destroying these vibranium spurs that have appeared in the beginning of his first mission in the expansion. That obviously only works for Black Panther, but I'm going to show you a way to make it work for all of your heroes. So we're up in Pacific Northwest with the Stark Realities Corrupted Vibranium mission. You don't need to complete the mission. It doesn't matter what character you do this with. I'm doing it with Black Widow because it's now the only one I haven't leveled up to start getting that 130 gear for endgame stuff. But basically, I've been running this last night, and my only 2 characters that were already leveled up were Iron Man and Black Panther, and I have used this method to get all of the rest of them up to that 130, so I can start getting some serious, start putting some builds together for endgame activities. So I'm just going to wait for it to load in. Obviously, the loading times are the biggest issue with running this over and over again, especially on if you're on older consoles. So we've jumped into the mission. The first thing we do is ignore the objective marker, which is over there. We come over to straight left and just start heading through these trees, up over this little hill. You'll come to this clearing where there's like this, this little road and these enemies. Ignore them. Just jump over them. Double jump, teleport jump, whatever. Just get over them. You don't need to be anywhere near them. You don't need to kill them. They shouldn't bother you. Then you get to the vibranium. So the first set is just here. You get there's 2 spurs on this one. There's one there. And then there is also one over on the other side here. Ooh. Occasionally the enemies do come across, which gets in the way of a particularly speedy run, especially if you get knocked off like that. And Black Widow probably is the worst of these, worst of the characters I've tried this with. I've done a couple of runs with her. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. But obviously, if you miss it the first time, you've got to wait for it to start glowing again. Take it out, and then just keep running this way. You've already got the shield marker there on the left. The signal tracking down the shield cache. Now, this run, we're going to do 2 lots of Corrupted Vibranium and a shield cache. And potentially 2 open world loot chests as well. So you're going to get a minimum of 10 pieces of gear out of this, but usually quite a lot more. You will often get 10 pieces just from the vibranium. So in the bunker, you got a chest that'll either be here, or then you'll come through here and it'll be in this little room here. It'll either be in this corner here, or in this corner here. The shield cache will always be in here. Now, you obviously could make this run a lot quicker without going to the shield cache, but there's a pretty important reason why I've left it in. Besides the fact that it's sort of on the way, and it's, extra gear. You'll want to make sure you use it, because it's a guarantee that throughout these runs, you're going to get some minor artifacts, which you also will need to level up as you get towards that gear cap. There'll sometimes be a chest up here on this platform, or it will sometimes be just there on the grass. If it's not in either of those locations, I haven't bothered looking for it because it'll just slow the run down, and obviously this is all about speed, he says as he jumps into a cliff. But, you can see as you approach the marker, the objective marker, you can see whether those chests are there. Then you go through the gates, ignore the elite team, just go around to the right, just keep going, and then you'll see another marker turn up for more Corrupted Vibranium. Take this. There's going to be 3 spurs here. Oh, she reloaded. No. There's going to be 3 here to take out. And obviously, again, I was a little bit slow on that because I wasn't really paying much attention. But while we wait for that one, the last step of this run is to come up here. There will always be a chest on top of this building, so it's worth just ending the run with it, because, again, it's another piece of gear. We'll just get rid of that, take that out, and then we simply go in, equip best gear to automatically just add. Now, this time around, we've only gone up 3, and I have noticed that lower down, it does maybe seem to take a bit to get going. But the highest I've seen, I've jumped 12 levels with my Hawkeye in one run of this. Just literally doing that same thing, doing the first lot of Vibranium, going to the shield bunker, getting the cash, and then going round. There wasn't even a chest that time. Going through the objective marker, round to the second set of Vibranium, getting the chest, and, you know, I've seen as high as 12 power jump in one go. And obviously here, my Black Widow is woefully neglected, so I've got to get her up to level 15 even before, you know, I get my second minor artifact. But that's a really, really quick run. It'll give you good gear, good level jumps, and I think the time I actually sort of put a stopwatch out while I was doing the run on Captain America, when I was happy that I'd sort of got it nailed into a bit of a rhythm, I think I clocked it at 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So it's a really, really quick run for the amount of gear you're going to get and the amount of level jumps you're going to get. And like I say, within an hour, I've been able to do, you know, serious kind of 40s to 130 in level ups. And obviously the event's not on for much longer, so it's worth taking advantage of right now. Even if you've then got to go and level up your XP and get to level 50, at least when you got your power up to 130, you can start getting some endgame gear and start seriously putting together a build while you're doing it. So there we go. That's a quick Avengers video. I would suggest getting out there, doing this right now if you've got any characters that you've got left to level up. You know, it's worked well for me, and I'll see you next time.